I was involved in the massive tsunami warning. I was in one of the worst places in the world for when that earthquake broke out in Russia and then was sending tsunami waves rippling throughout the Pacific Ocean, causing a frenzy. And our hotel in Maui, the island of Maui where I was staying, was on I guess it was the western facing side, so facing the far east of the world. We had a first floor beachfront room. So the first floor, because we got the young kids and it's nice to keep them at a lower altitude in the hotel, just kind of seems like only bad things can happen the higher the altitude with small children walking around. And we were right on the beach. And so we were just in the absolute danger zone. So it was pretty panic inducing, I have to say. Try to gather up all of our stuff as much as possible. What was ironic with it is that the only thing that I left in the hotel of any value was my golf clubs. Gathered everything up. We had a couple of extended family members who were with us, as well as the 6 Marlows, and we all crammed, piled on top of each other and our stuff into a car and tried to hit the road as quickly as humanly possible. Maui has 1-lane highways going up along the coast. There is a terrible area for traffic. Honolulu, which is a very populous city, I think it's got almost like 1 million people in it, on Oahu, which is an island I've never visited, has some of the worst traffic in the country, apparently. And it's a terribly incompetent government. It is not known for their competence when it comes to being able to manage these types of crises. So I got very fearful that trying to make it to the other side of the island on this 1-lane highway was not going to work. And so then it dawned on me that I think the move is to go to the famed Plantation Golf Course at the Kapalua Resort. And that's where we went. And it was there's sort of a magical moment to it because everything turned out fine in the end. But my children were playing zombies on the iconic 18th fairway. Those of you who are golfers are familiar with the hole. It's a 677-yard par 5, one of the longest holes in the world. And it's a straight downhill and it's just overlooking panoramic ocean views. And so we drove up there pretty quickly and then we just camped out and we waited for what could have been, utter devastation, massive death, some sort of broad, horrible event. And none of that happened, not at all. And it turned out to just be one giant bummer. So it was strange to be in such an environment because you're tempted to panic, but you also feel like the government can't be trusted at all. And that was sort of how things turned out